video is part 178. This is line 18, a3z5b3c Tetrahedrite crystal skulls, cubic matrix resin copper foils 5G Wow Seti. The reason I'm doing the crystal skulls is because they are usually found near alien artifacts, alien ruins, pyramids, microbes, scrolls, you name it. Anything that's considered alien, there's usually a crystal skull close by. So I thought I would put it in with the Wow Seti signal because it did come up. The Mitchell Hedges crystal skull came up. It's considered one of the most powerful crystal skulls that they know of. They still haven't figured out how to get the thing to work. So I don't know if I want to figure that out or not. Anyways, here's the Wow Seti alien radio signal. That's the equation, and there's the answer to it, okay? So April 8, 2012 was when I started doing the research on this particular video. Today's the 11th. So my thoughts. I got lots of keywords from lines 18A, 3Z, 5B3. So I split it up to 3A, 3B, and 3C. Okay, actually there's more. I think there's a 3D too, I don't know. Yeah. There's 8 videos altogether for this one piece of data. So April 9th, 2012. My thoughts. I see tetrahedrite crystals with chalcopyrite and sulfurite from the Casa Polaca mine in Peru. Okay. From the data in line 18A, 3Z5B3B Tetrahedrite Quark Wafers CBD Thermal Spraying Plasma 5G Wow Seti, that's the title of it. I think of the crystal skulls and their powers in relation to the pyramids, UFOs, and healing virtues. I'm curious to know, since those tetrahedrite crystals look like outside parts to a UFO in the A shape, so will we find any crystal skulls close to any discoveries of this type of crystal? I think the crystal skulls do have certain powers which can be used and harnessed for a UFO, but I have to prove it, that it's connected with archaeological digs and scientific data. It came up during my break writing a novel and screenplay, so I want to explore this train of thought just out of curiosity. I just want to know if the two of them are together, okay? So I'm going to Google tetrahedrite crystal skulls to see what comes up. And I get a tetrahedrite specimen, March 29, 2011, from worthpoint.com. It says tetrahedrite specimen is a copper antimony sulfosalt mineral with a formula. It has a cubic crystal system. Crystal, there's crystal there. And a wild geese coffee set. Okay, I guess they're obviously selling something. It says huge quartz crystal skull rainbows. And it's got healing beside it. Those are the keywords from this Google thingy. So my thoughts. Keywords that stand out is tetrahedrite plus copper plus sulfosalt mineral plus cubic crystal system. Now in line 18A3Z5B3D, the atomic F shell complex numbers interval cutting tensor 5G Wow Seti, these keywords stand out. Quote, the tensor's components in a three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system form the matrix. So what we have for a formula is a cubic crystal system plus the tetrahedrite crystals plus the copper formula plus dissolved copper minus 64 positron. The dissolved copper minus 64 positron is from a formula found in line 18A 3Z 2B5, American alpha decay neutrino split 4 quarks U238 PU VE 5G UFO Wow Seti. Again, when it comes up with UFO, it's talking about the outside of the ship as well as the inside and the formulas, okay? So I'm going to take the formula from there and add it to this to see what we come up with, okay? So we got formula to add. That's a big formula, but this is what came up with that formula. We have fiber optics. Add your Sprite Twist PP plus the rotating particles plus neutrinos plus lepton plus protons plus neutrons plus collision plus obsidian blue glass sphere, plus americium decays radioactively into other elements. See formula above this one. Plus neutrinos split into 4 quarks, plus short pulse electron laser beam, plus the low gamma ray intensity, plus excite neutrinos, plus liquid argon gas, plus magnesium 238, plus uranium 238, plus lithium -7, plus boron 8 plus beryllium minus 7 plus borexenol plus plutonium beryllium neutron plus dissolved copper minus 64 positron plus plutonium beryllium neutron source plus Pu-Be neutron source. April 9, 2012. My formulas are a mixed mass-up of keywords. It's up to the physics to figure out how to put them together into groups and use it for the 5G UFO engines, jet propulsion, plus nuclear fusion ideas. I searched my notebooks for the word copper to see what comes up. So this is what came up when I searched for the word copper. Video 4 square root 528 symbols meaning is the title of the video. The key number is 4278784. The original math equation received from the Mayan ancient astronaut that contacted me in December 2011 was an alien math equation message during a meditation. In the quote, I see the words copper and the word matrix and found this. 4278784 patent. So it's an actual patent number. Encapsulated electronic devices and encapsulating. So, quote, a resin encapsulated electronic device comprising copper foils as outer leads, an integrated circuit element having a p-n junction and metal balls or solder connecting the integrated circuit element with individual copper foils, at least the integrated circuit element. The metal balls or the solder and connection portions between the metal balls or the solder and the copper foils being encapsulated with a cured resin composition containing a matrix resin and rubber particles uniformly dispersed therein. The said cured resin composition being an encapsulating material for said device, the rubber particles having rubber elasticity and being formed from a rubber-like material reactive with the matrix resin and the cured resin composition further comprising 80% by volume or less of an inorganic filler. So it says electronic device such as an integrated circuit is encapsulated with a silicone resin formulation comprised of polysiloxane having a cryptate ether as part of the backbone of the polymer chain for preventing migration of cations, e.g. sodium and potassium. The inventor is Ching-Ping Wang, and he's from the Western Electric Company, and that was February 1980. Don't know if he's still there or not. So we got www.ptodirect.com. That's where I found it. Again, you'll find more. Each video is going to have a list of things and a list of formulas. And there's all the little tags for this one. Not very many. So we'll go on to our next video.